Devin Haney will duck Gervonta Davis after Vasily Lomachenko. What's good, everybody? It's your boy, Cardinal Red Sports. Let's talk about it. Alright, y'all. So, coming up here very, very soon, Vasily Lomachenko and Devin Haney will be getting it on. But the question on everybody's mind is, will Devin Haney stick to his word and give either Shakur Stevenson or Gervonta Tank Davis a shot at the titles? Those are the two top names in the lightweight division. You can make an argument that Shakur Stevenson shouldn't be ranked so high at 135, but definitely Gervonta Davis deserves to be the next man up.
Can you feel the tension in the air right now? I know I can. I can feel it all the way down in my plums.
Now, my question is, will Devin Haney duck Gervonta Tank Davis? Because I'm not sure if Shakur Stevenson is actually even available to step in as the next opponent because of the ranking situation. Now, boxing does have a ranking system, so I'm not sure. Since he came from 130, he was still undefeated at 130. Does he get to jump some people in the ranking because he was ranked so high at 130? I'm not sure. But there were already some other names, like lower level names, that are still good 135 fighters that were already ranked higher than Shakur. So I'm not sure if he's even able to step in and be, a next guy up for the titles Devin Haney is holding. Now, when it comes to Gervonta Davis, you would think all the work Davis has done over the past year and a half has completely set him up to be the next one up for Devin Haney's titles. But I'm not sure if that depends on Devin Haney, him leaving, him staying, or if that depends on if Devin Haney wants to take a lighter touch. He is the champion, so it's not like there's a title situation like, one guy holds this title and another guy holds this title, and that title gives him an automatic shot. So it's a situation where either Devin has to take the fight, or he can either take a lighter touch or he can move to 140. Now, I'm predicting he's going to 140 pounds. I think Vasily Lomachenko is actually going to give Devin Haney all he can handle. I just don't see Vasily winning the fight. I do think Vasily has enough to beat him. But who would you rather invest in? Would you rather invest in the younger guy, Devin Haney, has all the titles, very likable guy, very approachable, works well, it seems, with Bob Arum and Top Rank? Or would you rather work with Vasily Lomachenko, who's, walked away a couple of times from the table to go do things that a lot of people felt like he shouldn't be doing as a professional athlete? But you have to commend him for going and doing those things, because most people in his position wouldn't have went and done what he did. But it's a situation where that looks like a bad investment from people who have money. When people who have money are saying, yeah, let's do this, and you go, well, no, I don't want to do that. I'm going to go over here and do this, which is risking your life and their whole investment. So who would you rather go with in that situation? Devin Haney or Vasily Lomachenko? And this is the reason I think that Vasily can give him all he can handle, but the powers that be are not going to let Vasily walk out of there with those titles. Believe me.
You can attack them through violence, or you can attack them through money. Now, everybody's not afraid to kill each other. So if you ain't going to take them M16, them clinch the cost, and all this other stuff that you rap about, killing each other with it, if you're not going to take them to the streets, then at least to my rappers and my entertainers, help these people direct their money in a way. But don't allow a dollar of your money to leave your community again and to these dogs that ask for your vote, to these dogs that ask for your money, and to these dogs come begging for you to get back into their economic system. Don't you spend a dollar.
So in that situation, if Vasily gives Devin all he can handle, Devin doesn't look great, but still gets the victory. does Devin Haney stick around to possibly get beat by Shakur Stevenson? Because I think Shakur Stevenson is a different situation from Vasily Lomachenko. Vasily, yes, a bad investment. Shakur, young, hungry. Next guy up. Just don't know if he's ranked high enough to get that shot. But since Bob Arum holds the titles and both of those fighters, it's very possible and easy for them to make that fight. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying they can't make it. I'm just saying it would look bad if Devin Haney high-stepped Gervonta Davis or another name that might be out there who is ranked higher than Shakur Stevens just for an in-house fight. Now, do I think Shakur could beat him? I think it's a different story once again with Shakur Stevens. He signed to Bob Arum as well, so I don't think Bob Arum would be upset if Shakur beat Devin Haney. I don't think he would care that much. Plus, Devin Haney's getting ready to move to 140 anyway, so who else would you rather pass the titles to? Gervonta Davis, a PBC fighter, or Shakur Stevens, a top-ranked fighter?
I'm gonna be real honest with you right now. This moment came to me in a dream. I was making love with my wife, Donna. My hips thrusting down on Donna, her trying to get away, because she does not like it. When I hear a sound, a rap at the door, my young son Gabriel walks in. I say, no, let the boy watch.
So I do feel like the Shakur Stevens fight would more than likely happen because it's easier to be made and it's an in-house fight. But is that fair, and are fans going to allow Devin Haney to get away with that, being that Gervonta Davis has been doing, stellar knockouts over the past 3 fights? You can't deny that he deserves a shot. So if he goes with Shakur, it's basically ducking. If he moves to 140, it's basically ducking. Devin Haney's only out in this situation is to fight Gervonta Davis. He has to and needs to fight Gervonta Davis. Now, would it completely kill his career if he didn't? No, because if he moved to 140, dropped the titles, moved to 140, and then Shakur and Gervonta had to fight it out for those titles, I think fans would still win, but I don't think it looks good for Devin Haney. Now, if he fought Josh Taylor, if we were getting a Josh Taylor fight out of it, which I think is more than likely going to happen. Listen, these are all Bob Arum fighters, so I'm saying this for a reason. They're all in the in-house circle, so those fights are very easy to be made, where Gervonta Davis is an A-side himself, and he's over at PBC. If they lose the titles, then PBC gets all the lightweight titles, and then it becomes another mess when Top Rank wants to make a lightweight title fight. So who would you think is more than likely going to get that shot after me saying all that? Me personally, I don't think he's going to fight Gervonta Davis anytime soon. I hope he does. Hope I'm wrong. I hope that if he does look good versus Loma, that he's not just going to sidestep Gervonta Davis, because it's definitely going to look bad. Now, if Shakur Stevens does end up being the guy, it's only because it's an in-house fight and Bob Arum doesn't want to risk losing the titles to PBC. Not fair. It shouldn't happen that way. It shouldn't work that way in boxing. But because the promoters do a lot of times dictate what goes on in the sport, it shouldn't be that way. But it is what it is, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think about all that down in the comment section below. Hit the like button for me. Share. Subscribe. Holler at me on all social media platforms: Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter. But you're more than likely to get a response on the tube. So holler at me over there. If you like the collabo, feel free to hit my Gmail. It is flockofcards@gmail.com. And we are
haters better dug, niggas, we go. She smell me in my curve cologne, but mommy got some curves of her own. She heard I was strong, heard about the herb I was on. Figure she get 2 birds with a stone. Now watch how I ride up, size up, thighs and butts. What's down inside my cup, provide my strut. 9s with with us, and I don't mean the kind you pluck. Nowadays a rhyme was just a dime a dozen. Tired of busters, rhyme intertwined with hustling. I grind disgusting, might find me puffing. You might find me with a dime discussing about how the only thing on my mind is fucking. So dimes don't trust me, but the fact remains a lot of y'all rap in vain. Your raps is plain, my raps is flames. Watch how we impact the game. So stop acting strange like you don't fit us in it.
Get dough, pimps, hoes. We smoke, dro, niggas, we blow. Niggas wanna hit the block, paint flip flop. Niggas dipping, dodging cops. Niggas we roll. Niggas wanna talk shit, haters wanna get split. Fuck you in your fucking dick. Niggas we swole. Niggas wanna get bugged, bitches wanna fuck. Haters better dub. Niggas we
now come on now, here's my room number, come on down. Tell your man he'll get dumped on now. Stuck in the ground, grow a jerk tree, blow a Hershey, light a 30-30 on Monday, it lasts a Thursday. I stay on the road like everywhere I goes home. 4 phones, crib, sale, studio, and your hoes home. Ain't too many on the level that my flow's on. Shots leave your bones froze like a snow cone. Leave you with no dome. So prone to rip it, make OGs think of the 60s. He's blowing like a hippie. Chrome truck or Civic. Chrome gold, it really ain't significant. Just bump how he's ripping it. Sauce toss, guns in the river quick. Then all the smudges and fingerprints is getting rinsed. They say it's all about the paper and we're getting chips. I got these niggas and these hoes like ain't this a bitch. He really spits, nigga.
get dough, pimps, hoes. We smoke, dro, niggas we blow. Niggas wanna hit the block, paint flip flop. Niggas dipping, dodging